Now, one of the biggest shipping operators in the Humber says that millions of pounds worth of imports, some of which are vital to local businesses, are being delayed for up to 4 days. The boss at the DFDS terminal at Immingham dock is so concerned he wanted to show us the scale of the problem of new Brexit red tape. Our correspondent Lindsay Smith has this report.
Pet food from Germany, bacon from Denmark, flowers from Egypt. Still, stacked, waiting. The DFDS terminal at Immingham has space for 2,700 containers. Today, most spaces were full.
Last weekend we actually had to abort a ship arriving in the port, so it should have arrived with us at 2 o'clock on the Sunday, and we had to leave it in the Humber until 10 p.m. on the Monday evening, simply because the terminal was so full. We had about 250 units on the ship to discharge, but only a handful of spaces.
Immingham is the biggest port in the UK by tonnage, and it relies on operations being slick and speedy. Last year, cargo was on the port for an average of 2 days. In January, that doubled. And the reason? Mountains of paperwork needed after the Brexit transition period.
So what we have here is a shipment of timber that's come across from the Netherlands. This has got many different consignments on it, and the new rules mean that every single consignment needs to be customs cleared, and until every single one is, we can't move it. So for everything that's on here, it could be 90% of it is custom cleared, but because one package isn't, we have to leave it here on the terminal.
Behind every delay is a customer or company waiting, like Carol Brown. Her Grantham factory makes antibacterial fragrances that are applied to tissues. They're currently waiting for raw materials coming through a UK port.
Everything is being impacted. It's like soldiers, they're all falling over. It does have a very serious impact on cash flow.
Immingham's DFDS terminals say they are coping. Fresh produce is always given priority, and so far delays haven't caused any food waste. But as they work more and more hours, they say the Brexit teething problems are far from over. Lindsay Smith, BBC Look North, Immingham.
Well, we asked ABP, who operate the Humber ports, that's Hull, Goole, Grimsby and Immingham, if they had experienced any problems and delays. Spokesman said for ABP, our own services and many of our customers' services are running smoothly across the Humber ports.